You have probably seen it everywhere. The aesthetic 5 a.m. morning routines, notes on manifesting your dream life in 30 days, the side hustles that will help you retire early. Someone somewhere is always promising the one thing that will help you do your life right. And the high achiever in you, as burnt out as you are, believes it. So you reinvent yourself again, not because you want to, but because someone said you should. 10 days in, you're exhausted. Once again, it feels like no version of you will ever be enough. Somewhere you hear about self-compassion. It is probably the last thing on your mind, but unlike everything else on the list, it does not ask you to become a different person first. Just to be a little kinder to yourself. For me, it started in therapy, learning to recognize my inner critic. Around the same time, a close friend gifted me a meditation journal with 10-minute exercises. It sounded easy until it was 10 whole minutes of sitting with yourself. A few days in, I convinced myself I was wasting my time doing nothing. But then you see it everywhere. Sound healing at yoga studios, wellness shots at cafes. Your entire feed becomes about setting boundaries, inner child healing, and de-influencing videos that are still influencing you. Aesthetically packaged and sold like a quick fix, blurring the lines between self-care and self-compassion. And maybe you do feel a little lighter. The breathing, the tea, and the gentler self-talk help. But transformed, not in the cinematic way it was promised. So you start wondering, why do I feel like this? Am I actually the problem? And I think that question comes from somewhere obvious. You're not really taught how to just want things. You're taught to compromise and be easy. And that comes with an unspoken rule. Being a good person means being useful. So you have to justify all your decisions, even something enjoyable like a new hobby. You start evaluating your progress and wondering if it's even worth it, or if you should be better at it by now. Self-compassion somehow ends up in the same loop. It becomes a project, something you can get better at or fail at. I fully fell into that. When I tried to work on my self-talk, I started wondering if I was being too easy on myself, or if it was an excuse to not try harder. Which is kind of ironic because now I was trying to be perfect at not being hard on myself. And here's what I got wrong. I thought self-compassion was a destination you arrived at, with a version of yourself that was finally healed. It is not. It does not eliminate the fear, the anxiety, or the days when you are still hard on yourself. Neither does it promise safety. It is noticing your struggles without immediately trying to fix them. Recognizing that self-doubt and exhaustion are part of being human. Everyone is carrying something, even the ones who look like they have it together. And when you have made a mistake, instead of cataloging everything wrong with you, you pause and try to speak to yourself the way you would speak to someone you care about. For me, that is how it showed up one morning when I did not wake up in time. Instead of immediately calling myself a failure, I accepted it had happened. And I trusted myself to try again the next day. Rosemary Trummer, in their poem Self-Compassion, describes what it feels like after all the desperate searching for solutions, the white-knuckling, the exhaustion of being at war with yourself. It is something simple to finally place a hand on your heart and to meet yourself with recognition and acceptance instead of judgment. Self-compassion is a form of resistance. In a world that is always asking you to improve and optimize, it is choosing to accept yourself as you are right now while you figure the rest out. It starts small and imperfectly, and that is enough to begin with.